It is critical that projects be seen and planned and constructed not as separate affordable or separate market rate projects. We have in the past, we currently do, and we are even more so in the future going to be living and conversing and executing our daily lives on a neighborhood basis. People might lose track of that, but that's really what it is. In order to be more livable and to deal with some of the issues, financial or economic or energy issues that we have experienced now and we will continue to experience into the short and long-term future, we have to really get back to living in systems and methods that we used to. Not to mean that we retract from use of technology or advancements of the present time, but we use those tools for better livability on an integrated, multiple use, multiple activity basis. The keys are where physical form and space frame good economic, social, and psychological activity for people. That can only happen when you integrate. And within housing, to not integrate affordable housing, which by the way, I don't call affordable. I call it price range housing, okay? From market rate or perhaps higher price range housing, I think is a long-term mistake. It contributes, I should say, to some of the issues we have that we need to correct in society. So as I practice, and as I am, we are, I should say, within MSHDA and with our state, and with the other state agencies in promoting communities to do work on livability and placemaking. As I said earlier, the integration of commercial and recreational and transportation and residential, different living arrangements, building types, price ranges, into mixed use, mixed income, mixed household neighborhoods. That's not so new. We've practiced that for thousands and thousands of years. In the present time, we need to bring it into our codes and practice it with the financial resources that are available. I see it as an integrated whole. In any neighborhood, if you think of communities as a compilation or a patchwork or a quilt of neighborhoods, which they are, housing is but one component of livability, along with where you go to work, where you have a job, where you recreate, where children are educated, or shall I say, where everybody's educated, whether they're children or adults, and other daily activities. We've never lived in a separate here, there, and there basis. We've always lived, and will continue to live on a integrated livability basis. Housing, of course, is a key component to that. But it's a component which has to, as I've said in the previous question, be integrated with those activities. And not just on a social basis, meaning I live here and work there and recreate here and my children go to school here. But in this neighborhood, those activities can happen. That structuring, we have kind of lost track of that in the past 40 years. And with various mechanisms and tools. If we can move, and we are moving towards reintegrating those, a number of societal problems will be addressed by the facilitation of integrating those activities. There's a litany of research, a litany of practice that supports this with projects in this region, such as Grand Vision, now leading to Grand Action. I don't think there's too much that's been missed because the citizens in Grand Traverse County and the adjacent counties in planning their vision now putting to action, I'm pretty well convinced have recognized those. As those visions or those elements of vision get implemented, I think the result is going to be exactly what I just described. Integrated, livable, walkable neighborhoods which support people, families, households in all their daily activities all across what's known as their life cycle, from birth all the way through.